concerning what is happening, especially from day before yesterday in Kano. Mr. President, Kano is very, very important for us, we that come from the northern part of this Nigeria. Especially me that share most of my constituency, 70% they share same boundary with Kano. And if you look at the social media, Mr. President, right from day before yesterday, you will see the issue of Togri, what we call Endeba in those days of Kano. And it is going to be a very, very serious concern if we don't do anything concerning the coming back of Endeba. So many times we stand here, we talk about security issues, but we don't look at the root where it started. The issue of Boko Haram in Maiduguri started with Ekomok, when Ali Modu Sharif was the governor of Borno State, when he armed so many people with arms. And from there, those...
Senator Masao, you came under 42, so you need to tell me what... Are you coming under personal explanation, or you want us to debate? Senator Islam has come on an issue of security as regards recent, as he says, his own observations in Kano State. I need to seek the leave of members of the Senate for us to consider. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. He gave a date that he's going to visit Kano to meet with his people, to visit his constituency. But instead of him allowed, for him to be allowed and given the necessary security, the police wrote a letter to him advising him not to go. I don't want to go deep into the reason why he was not allowed to go, but Mr. President, as we are sitting here, if somebody, a senator representing a particular constituency, will not be allowed to visit his constituency, I think we are not doing good for ourselves. One day it will become another person. Today is Radio Senator Kwankwasiya. And the issue, if you go through the social media yesterday to today, in the presence of State Assembly, in the presence of the state government, in the presence of even part of people from the National Assembly, if you see the kind of weapon that was used, people were parading more in thousands with weapons. And the only route to my constituency is through Kano. And Mr. President, if we don't talk about this issue, this is the beginning, because it took very hard, so many times for this issue of Endeba in Kano to be calmed. But today we are bringing back the issue of this insecurity in Kano. And we are watching. And Mr. President, I see no reason why a person who wants to travel to his own hometown as a sitting senator will be prevented just by security. If they are going to prevent him from traveling to his state, then they should give him another date whereby they will give him that security. And we are sure, yes, and we are sure, yes, Mr. President, then the issue of arms, if you look at, I have some pictures. For the first time in the history of this nation, women were giving arms to carry. These are the pictures. Women were giving arms to carry in broad daylight. And in Kano, yesterday, and day before yesterday. And if we don't do anything, these are the pictures, Mr. President, for the first time in the history of our district. And if we don't do anything, and if something starts to happen in Kano, we come here and start making maybe 1 minute prayer for this thing. How can we? Mr. President, this is what happened yesterday and day before yesterday in Kano. How do we give our young people arms to carry? Instead of us to give them work, instead of them to empower them to do the right thing. And since, Mr. President, since the time these issues of crisis, politics or anything, there has never been a time whereby any prominent person or any person, where a politician's son or somebody that is doing well falls victim of this thing. It is always the innocent people, it is always the politician. They will give drugs to people, they will give them arms. I think, Mr. President, we need to investigate what is happening.
So Senator Issa, what is the prayer? Your mic, yeah.
The prayer first is to condemn what happened in Kano. Then secondly is to investigate what happened so that at least issues of this kind of issues that in Taraba, Benue and other things will not start in Kano. If we don't do that, if we allow people to be giving arms openly to the youth instead of giving them job, I think we are not doing good for our younger generation.